Dear students, welcome to 9th Standard English class. Today, in this class, I am going to take poem number 3, A Girl Called Golden. The poem A Girl Called Golden is written by David Bateson. He was an Australian poet and a photographer. David was well known among the network of children's authors and illustrators who met at the Journalist Club at Sydney. Besides writing poems for children, David was interested in ocean theatre and photography. He has published children's poems in numerous magazines and has anthologies of his own. These are about the poet David Bateson, the writer of the poem A Girl Called Golden. This is a picture of Betty Cuthbert. The poem is written on Betty Cuthbert. She was an Australian athlete by name Elizabeth Cuthbert. She was a great sprinter and had won 3 gold medals at the 1956 Olympic Games in Melbourne. She added a 4th gold medal at the 1964 Olympics in Tokyo. Let's see the poem A Girl Called Golden. Why did you run when your schoolmates were walking? Why did you sprint if they started to run? Why did you try while others were playing? What was the secret that made it seem fun? These are the questions asked by the poet to Betty Cuthbert. That why did you run when your schoolmates were walking? The schoolmates of Betty Cuthbert, they were walking. In that time, she started to run. Why did you sprint if they started to run? The schoolmates of Betty Cuthbert, they started to run. In that time, she already started to sprint. Sprint means to run very fast. Why did you try while others were playing? While others, the schoolmates were playing, in that time she was started to try. What was the secret that made it seem fun? So the poet wanted to know the secrets of her. It made her to success. It means when the schoolmates of Betty Cuthbert, they were walking, she already started to running. While they started to run, she already started to sprint, to run very fast. While others were playing, she already started to training others. The poet wanted to know the secret of that. Come to the next paragraph. Was it the feel of the fresh air and the sunshine? Was it the stir of the breeze in your hair? What made the coach recognize you were special? Was it because you had courage to spare? Again, the poet started to ask the questions about Betty Cuthbert. Was it the feel of the fresh air and the sunshine? He asking that the fresh air and also the sunshine made her to do all those things. Was the stir of the breeze in her hair made her to do those things? What made the coach recognize you were special? Coach means a person who teaches and trains. He asking the question that what made the coach recognize her she was a special? Was it because you had courage to spare? Again he asking that she had the power of courage. She had extra power of courage. Was it made her to do all those things like that? The poet asked the question to Betty Cuthbert that the feel of the fresh air and also the sunshine made her to do all those things, or the success of her was the state of the breeze in her hair made her to do those things? What made the coach also recognized her? She was a special. What made that? And was it because you had courage to spare? She already had the courage, extra power of courage was it made her to do all those things like that, the poet asked Betty Cuthbert. Come to the next paragraph. Showing a will when the muscles were aching, long spells of effort and much to be learned, heeding the words that some others rejected, knowing that winning could only be earned. Again he is telling about showing your will when the muscles were aching, while the practicing or running in that participate in so many competitions in that time, what lots of practice in that time, the muscles were aching, but in that time she showed her willpower. Long spells of effort and much to be learned. Spells means here a period of time. Long period of time she put effort to learn much. Heeding the words that some others rejected. Heed means pay attention. She paid attention of the words, but someone rejected those words. But she paid attention those words and practiced well and won the games. Knowing that winning could only be earned. She already know about, she had a goal that only to win. It only be earned. The poet explaining that while the muscles were aching, she showed her willpower and a long time she put the effort to practice, to learn much, and she paid attention of the words and she practiced well, but someone rejected those words. She already know about, she had a goal that only to win. Come to the next paragraph. Time slipped away, then came the Olympics, still in your teens, but spurred on by the cheers, glory at last. As you gained your gold medals, a time to remember the rest of your years. The poet said that time slipped away, then came the Olympics. After lots of practice, after lots of time, the time came away, that is the Olympic Games. Still in your teens, still she was in a teenage, but spurred on by the cheers. Spurred means encouraged to try harder to achieve something. She had the encourage by all, on by the cheers. Glory at last. At last, glory means honor or prize at last, as you gained your gold medals. She gained the gold medals in the Olympics game. A time to remember the rest of your years. So that is the time. In the rest of years, she had to remember that time she had won the gold medal in the Olympics. So this is the poem about a girl called Golden. Let's see the summary of the poem. The poet writes about a golden runner by name Betty Cuthbert. She was an Australian runner or athlete. She was a great sprinter and had won 3 gold medals at the 1956 Olympic Games in Melbourne. She also got another gold medal at the 1964 Olympics in Tokyo. The poet says that it is all due to her hard work and perseverance. She has the goal, that the desire to achieve it. Then the poet writes about she ran when her classmates were walking. She ran fast when others were only running. Others were playing, but she was training others. The poet wanted to know the secret of her success. She had the fresh air. She listened to the words of her coach and others. She made continuous efforts. She did not mind the physical problems. She did not pay any attention to bodily pain and aches because she had the only aim to reaching her goal. She possessed strong willpower. She was encouraged by all. Due to her hard work, dedication, perseverance, listening capacity, patience, and following ideas, she could succeed in her life. She got gold medals and left us a lesson that hard work always gives fruits. It never goes in vain. So this is about the poem A Girl Called Golden. Dear students, I hope you all got this poem. Thank you.